What's going on, YouTubers? So I wanted to make a quick video. One thing I found looking at my Justice League collection, I didn't like displaying the Wonder Woman bust with it. I thought it looked weird to have a random an extra bust of her. I feel like this is the better way to display it. One thing I also did is I like having some sort of prop in front of the statues that are in the back, because the way to angle this is a single, 3 foot long Vesta really. I'm able to fit them all because of the way I've angled the bases. 3 in the back, 2 in the front. And I did move Batman here because he's the tallest and it just looks better aesthetically. So I put the Batarang in front of Batman, looks amazing. In front of Flash, I put the Superman, Kryptonite, and Green Lantern life-size ring. This is to represent the 2 members missing from the team, and it looks great. Doesn't look overcrowded or block anything. So I took that from those 2. They don't necessarily need it. It looks better there, and I can see them better. Third is putting the 3 mother boxes right here. Now that one is not my one I'm going to be using. This is a custom one I have next to my Darkseid, but it's more or less 1/4 scale. It's 3D printed, looks okay. I'm getting a resin one made that's going to be as big as that, and it's going to look a lot better. It's going to look more detailed, look just like the Prime one, made out of resin. And that ships on the 21st. I'll make a video when I get that. Regardless to say, this is the best way I feel to display the Justice League without the Wonder Woman bust. Now the question begs, what do you do with the bust? So I thought about it, where I could display it. I don't want to display it with any 1/4 scales or anything like that in my other room. So I found an option, and I think this is best. Come over here, and boom, here we go. So I thought about displaying her on the base. I didn't like that, she's blocking her leg. So I decided I have the wall space. I bought a little shelf. I used my Wonder Woman logo that comes with the half scale. Instead of doing both logos right there, I just took away one. So this is my Batman vs Superman display. And then this is my Wonder Woman one. So I got the movie there. Originally I wanted to put the movie with that, but it won't fit on this shelf I bought. So I'm just doing it like this. This is 9.5 inches by 9.5 inches. So it fits her perfectly. Has like 6 screws, and this is a floating shelf. Then I installed this underneath for additional support. Those are supposed to support up to 100 pounds each. And the left one's directly in the wood. The right one's, using the freaking things you use for the wall. I forget, like anchors, I think is what it's called. But it should be able to support this no problem. I put like a 15-pound weight and tested that to see if it even slightly slouched down. It didn't. And this probably weighs about 8 pounds. So I raised my sword, put her right here. I like having this Wonder Woman logo in front of the base. I feel like it adds to it, just because this is kind of simple. All it is black and gold, and adding this logo really brings this to another display. And it's perfectly eye level with everything. So when I'm standing here, I can see her face perfectly. I feel like this one needs to be displayed slightly higher. You don't want her down low too much. And so next to my half scale, I got this Wonder Woman section that I think just looks phenomenal. What do you think? I think it looks really good. I'm glad I did this. A friend gave me the idea. I pulled the trigger, bought the setup, and got it today and installed it. And it works out pretty good. So now I can display this. So if you're in a similar boat to me where, you got the whole Justice League line, but you don't want to display the extra bust next to it, then I feel this is a good option. Just buy, put her on her own. If you can, if you have the half scale and you have the extra Wonder Woman logo, display it with that. Get a custom plaque, the metal plaques I usually get. Or just by itself with the movie would look good, with a poster in a movie. But I like how I got this. I got the life-size God Killer sword, Wonder Woman logo, movies, and then the half scale. So I've been really looking at this 1/3 a lot to see how it compares to the half scale. I could definitely tell you it's not as detailed at all. It's probably like 60% as detailed. And the areas you can truly see it are the face sculpt, this yellow armor, the skin tone. And obviously, like, this has realistic hair. The eyes are better. You look at this one and look at the detail on that. Yeah, the gold doesn't have as much texture. Weathering doesn't look as good. I feel like this part looks almost as good, not quite. I still think the 1/3 is absolutely phenomenal. I'm very, very happy with it. But the half scale is the definite Wonder Woman still. So the 1/3 is the best option if you're collecting the whole line. If you want the ultimate Wonder Woman statue, currently released, it's the half scale. I think Queen Wonder Woman bust will probably top it because of the detail and the better likeness. But currently in the market, half scale is still number one in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. I will be having a new statue tomorrow. It's a Dragon Ball Z 1/4 scale Frieza statue. So I'll have that probably tomorrow morning, so look out for that unboxing. I might do a live unboxing for that, so stay tuned, set your alerts, join that, and we will see you guys tomorrow.